Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. Leaves it with the running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it, offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They'll leave it with him. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Here comes the offense on second down. To the ground with the back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Lobos have this offense rolling. Trying to find his man on first down. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it. After the misfire, now on second down. And off to Jones. Got it inside the 15. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the run. Nice move to keep moving. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Back to throw, it's Dampier. They're working that left side. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. The Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. No, what a move! And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Well, jet sweep pass. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. The give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, New Mexico!
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Panthers offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. The Panthers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a man, it's Jenkins. He finds his man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in and week out, working on those critical down and distances, third downs, and having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will, 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. FIU will line up to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. On the move, it's Jacobs. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. And now on second down for this offense. The give. Oh, the pirouette. He's got room. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now they'll try the right side. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll try the right side. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll try to run for it. And the Lobos will move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Now on second down. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Got his man on the right. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Pressure coming. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. This is a designed run. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Dampier. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that's a great job by this defense. You don't care about yards anymore. Yards are arbitrary. Let them drive down the field, so be it. You want to keep touchdowns off the board, and they might have just done that with a sack right there.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is extended a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kennesaw State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia Southern. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Takes the handoff. It's Segal. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. FIU pushing tempo. They're getting this guy lathered up. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll try to put it in drive this time on 2nd down from the 22. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. He leaves it with the back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll run it again. Powers through the defender. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. The Lobos come to the line with a new set of downs. Right back to the well. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Grab near the marker, it's Miller. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Lobos are rolling down the field. Here's the handoff. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Offense getting set for first down. Toss to the outside. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. That's the end of the period, and New Mexico has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. And the Panthers will hustle to the line. On 3rd down, going up top. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
A first down run on the doorstep. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Tries again to get it in. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, FIU.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
On to attempt the try.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
10. Florida International 7.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. This time, they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got it.
And he breaks into the open. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. He's now up to 104 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. The give to the tailback. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field. It's Dampier. Moves away as he feels pressure. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Lobos line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Hand off from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. FIU pushing tempo. Out of the gun to give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. FIU will line up to punt. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. On 1st down, here comes this offense. They'll go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Hand off to Jones. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. And the Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the right side. Puts him in the spin cycle. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Quarterback on the keeper. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down. The Lobos are moving quickly down the field. He'll keep it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Handoff to the single back. And they'll knock him down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
I would love to tell you he should have gotten the 1st down and slid or got down, but that's not what running backs do. They're trying to get extra plays, and I know he had the 1st down, but he's thinking touchdown. That little bit of extra effort, you could tell, forced the turnover, forced the fumble, defense recovers.
FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll pull it on the read. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. FIU pushing tempo. To the air, it's Jenkins. Fires to the tight end. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Finds the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, Give on the inside. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Do they have another 3rd down conversion in the bag? Already 2 for 2 on this drive. It's 3rd and 2. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Fights off a defender.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. No huddle offense to the line.
Brings up 2nd down.
From the gun, the ground game. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. FIU mounting a threat in the red zone. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll go to the counter. Pickup of 1. It's down at the 11. The Panthers come to the line in the hurry-up. It'll be a draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And the field goal ties it up here in the 2nd quarter. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looking to go up top on first down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. That last incompletion leaves them with 2nd and 10 from the 21. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. A 3rd and long coming up here. He's looking to throw. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And the Lobos send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block. It's Law. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. Ball at the 31. 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. Off play action. They're trying to get to it. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. FIU will line up to punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tom.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Back to pass, it's Dampier. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 25. The Lobos will snap it on 1st and 10. They've been running it, but now the pass. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. That's caught. It's Jones. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. Quickly complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Using the quick game. At the 35, he's open. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Looking to move it through the air. Quick completion on the out route. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Couldn't pick it up on 2nd down. Now they need a couple on 3rd down. Makes the catch. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. They want to throw it. Trying to get to it. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. They'll immediately call timeout. Back to throw, it's Dampier. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. The give to the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. This offense has a second down play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like you've got a great atmosphere today in Albuquerque. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. An offensive showcase, yes, but it's been those dynamic running backs who have set the pace. I'm curious to find out if this ground and pound approach is going to continue into the second half, or if one of those defenses will actually show some pride. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at University Stadium.
And the Lobos will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Sends it downfield. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. FIU will line up to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher, Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week in practice, but they have just not been able to find a rhythm against this defense today.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Touchdown, Lobos! What a catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. UCF is in front. They've played awfully well today, and while there's no Dante Culpepper out there, this group is hanging tough. They're up by 5 over Old Dominion. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Using his legs, it's Siegel. Shows a little move, gets his man off balance, and gets out to the 22. FIU pushing tempo. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Caught behind the line. It's Seagal. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. FIU will line up to punt. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll call for the fair catch here. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Got his man to the left. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
They'll run the toss. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. He fires toward the end zone. And the ball is picked off.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
He'll do it himself. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The offense in hurry-up mode.
Second down.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. After the run, now to throw. And they got him for the sack.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. The inside handoff. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. FIU pushing tempo. Wants to throw. It's Jenkins. Getting some heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
You know, when you go dime personnel package, you've got extra DBs in the game, so it's harder to throw if you're the quarterback. There's just not as many windows. They've got more guys in coverage. You're expecting to at least have a little bit more time, but your offensive line, man, they just couldn't hold up.
FIU will line up to punt.
On to punt it away.
Makes a move. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Catch in the middle. It's Miller. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll try the run. At the 40, there he goes. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense may be time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. They'll give it to the back. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The Lobos are marching down the field. They'll give it to him again. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They want to run this quarterback. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out more.
And he's got it! Touchdown, New Mexico! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job, you got points, now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
27, Florida International, 10.
The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. The give to the back. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Took a shot as he threw, and it's incomplete on third down. FIU will line up to punt. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got it behind the line. It's Alexander. They get him down after he makes the catch. Let's see what they've got on second down. Leaves it with the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. Got it set up on the outside. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
First down, Lobos.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it.
Linebacker.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
38. Brings up second down.
The give to the left. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold it, offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Line getting set on second down. They'll run it from the gun. Sweet cut there. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on third. Motion from the offense. Looking to throw for it. The quick out. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Lobos will snap it on 1st and 10. And off to Jones. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. A run for the quarterback. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Coming after him. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity for the offense. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. And he'll work his way out across the 10 to about the 12. FIU pushing tempo.
Brings up 2nd down.
Give to the running back. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. They'll try to get the first through the air. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. FIU will line up to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fair catch called for and made. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Trying to run, it's Perry. Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback on the keeper. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Pocket starts to collapse. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He wants it all. Touchdown, Lobos! And the beatdown has ensued. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. UCF is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things inside the bounce house. Trust me when I tell you that. On the field and off it. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Old Dominion. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
And they're trying to dig out of the hole on 2nd and long from the 9. He's looking to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing him. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them.
Returner is tackled out at the 43.
Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
They go to the ground. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. And off to Jones. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They pick up 10 and give him a first down. The hand to the running back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Leaves it with the running back. Across the 25, he's got room. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
Trying to run it in. Touchdown, New Mexico! And the stomping has commenced. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run.
Florida International, 10.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Florida International offense is back on the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
They'll come to the line and try to get out of this mess on 2nd down from the 5. To the air, it's Jenkins. Pressure coming. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving. He's loose. Touchdown, Lobos! And the punishment has been extended.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
New Mexico, 50. Florida International, 10.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Trying to beat the D deep. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Panthers! A great catch and run for 6.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way that coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
PAT unit on the field.
For the extra point.
Smashes it through for the PAT. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. Going to the running game. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Right back to the well. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Gonna run it. It's Perry. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. They'll leave it with him. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Lobos will try to pin them back with the punt. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. He's going to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. He wants to throw. That's reeled in. It's Ferguson. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
At the 10-yard line. Brings up.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. They're trying to get to him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking to throw it again. Lets it fly. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Tackled, but he has a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of.